Hi again, guys. I figured I'm going to do all these videos before we got Gus home because as many of you have had puppies, you know what it's like when you bring a puppy home, it gets a little crazy. So this segment will tackle like food and treats pretty much. And like I'd mentioned, if you've seen my previous videos, I subscribed to Pawala for 6 months. So a lot of these treats are from Pawala. So if you've gotten Pawala from the last 2 or 3 months, you pretty much have the same treats that I have. So basically the point of why I subscribed to Pawala was because I didn't want to have to worry about buying treats and stuff. We're gearing towards getting Gus into obedience classes and potentially doing therapy work when he's old enough. So we're definitely going to do a lot of training. And with my past experience with Riley, my old dog, he was very much food motivated. So we went through a lot of treats when training him. So I figured Pawala was like perfect for that because you paid, a certain amount per month and then you got treats and, toys and stuff with it. And I subscribed for 6 months because they had this deal with a Pawala Mini when it first came out where it was like, it ended up being $12 a month. And for 6 months, that was so worth it to me. I mean, they gave you a lot of products. So anyway, let me proceed with the treats that we have for him. At this rate, we probably won't need to buy him treats for the next year or so. Thank God they don't expire till next year. And Gus, as you know, is a Maltese, so he's a small one. So many of these treats will probably last him a long time. So, and if any of these treats, if he doesn't like any of these treats, my best friend has a dog and my future mother-in-law also has a dog. So, that he has lots of friends I can give the food to. So, anyway, let's start with, one of the treats he got was, Grizzly Nutreats, and it's wild salmon flavor. If you saw my unboxing of my Pawala box, I think this came in February. I wasn't really that crazy about the ingredients list of this one. It's okay. I mean, it has grain. The only thing that I really liked was that it was made in the U.S. So I'm still going to give this to Gus, but, it's probably not my most favorite of the treats he has. And this doesn't expire until like July of next year, so we got plenty of time. And then another treat we got is Healthy Bones Turkey Oatmeal and Cranberry. This one I really liked, and it's by Natural Balance. Natural Balance, for those of you who own dogs and have done a little bit of research on dog foods and stuff, they're really well respected because they use pretty good quality ingredients. And this one, like I said, is a turkey oatmeal cranberry, and they're like dog biscuits. I kind of like this, so I got this last month. And actually, I'm getting my Pawala for April today. It's supposed to be delivered today, so I'm gonna have a treat or two more to add to this haul. So I got that Healthy Bones, and then this one too came with my Pawala from last month, and this is Pet Greens Treats. I think the flavor is Tasty Lamb, and it's for small dogs, and they're soft treats. These are actually, you can see that. These are the only soft treats I have for Gus so far. So I might have to supplement. If I don't get more soft treats from Pawala, I might have to get another bag just to have. And these, I think I like the ingredients. It had lamb, rice flour, barley flour, vegetable glycerin, maple syrup. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, again, with the ingredients, it's alright. I'm really particular about ingredient lists and making sure there's not a lot of meal and additives and stuff in it. So this was okay. I'm hoping he'll like it. This one is another one, Wigsy's Tasties Bite-Sized Baked Treats, and it is gluten-free roasted duck. I think this was actually one of the ones I really, really, really liked because their ingredient list is tiny. Like, look at that. That's all that is in this treat. I mean, 3 ingredients. Actually, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 ingredients. Duck, chickpea flour, and tapioca flour. It's made in the U.S. Roasted duck, and they donate a portion of their proceeds to shelters and stuff, rescues. So, I mean, really, what is there not to like? This is probably, I would say, my top, treat that I'd gotten that I really like from Pawala. And that's, I swear, I'm not a paid spokesperson, but with Pawala, they guarantee that you get quality made in the U.S. treats. So at least, that one I was very confident about. So I got that. And then, I mentioned that I subscribed to Pawala Mini, but they actually very nicely upgraded me to a regular Pawala for the first month. I think they did it with all of the initial members who signed up. So I got 2 things of dog food. If you know Pawala, you know they send two or 4 cans of dog food. And I got this for with my first box. By Nature 95% variety beef, and I got the chicken too. And I liked it. I really like the ingredients on this one. Let me show it to you guys. Can you see that? Yep. You can probably pause the video if you want to read the ingredient list. But I'm not planning on feeding Gus a purely wet food diet, but I'll probably like supplement, you know, whatever he's eating. I'll probably put a teaspoonful of this or something. He's coming home from the breeder eating food that I don't really like, and I'm not going to name the brand, but I don't like the food that he's on right now, so I'm going to switch him after a week to this food called From, and it's made in the U.S. and just very, like, they've never had recalls. It's very much a legit company, mom and pop company, and I ordered 2 bags of them. I accidentally got it shipped to my mom's house, so I don't have it on me, but I got From, and it's spelled F-R-O-M-M, and they have a grain-free line and a regular line, and most of their flavors are for all life stages, so whether you have a puppy or an adult dog, you can feed the food. Love that food so far. So I'm hoping Gus takes to it, but like again, I said, I'll probably wait a week until he, you know, after he gets home before I switch him, because I don't want him to, you know, he's going to suffer adjustment issues already, and I don't want him to add, you know, any more stress. So anyway, that was a really long tangent. But anyway, this is going to help, because, like I said, I don't like the food he's on, so I'll probably mix a lot of this, because this is a good variety, you know, this is good brand food. And this is another food product that I was very excited to receive in my Pawala in February, my regular Pawal box. They sent me an Honest Kitchen sample for the flavor Embark. And for those of you who don't know what Honest Kitchen is, they sell dehydrated food where you add water to it. See? It's like instructions. You pour the food in a bowl, you put water, and you let it sit and you stir it until it gets... So it's basically, it becomes wet food, and all their ingredients are human grade. This was another food that I had considered as the main food for Gus, but when I was reading reviews, a lot of people said some puppies can't handle it, like they get the runs or, you know, just soft poop. So I was like, okay, never mind. But I've always wanted to try it, so it was nice that Pawala included a sample size, and I couldn't resist, and I had to open it just to see, and this is what it looks like inside. It's basically a powder, like I said, and it smells like real food. It actually smells like, you know, the ramen noodles, when you, like the little packet that you use to mix in the ramen noodles. It smells almost like that, like a dry ingredient packet mix thing. It smells good, I think. And this is a little bit expensive. You know, they sell it by the pound. I think a 10-pound. I am not going to quote anything because I don't know, but I researched a little bit of the Honest Kitchen, and you can only really order them online. They're not really, I've never seen them in stores. Maybe they're around, but I don't know. So anyway, I'm excited to try this. I'm probably going to incorporate this too in Gus's food, like make a little bit and mix it with his From, which is the food he's going to end up eating. And if somehow he does really well on this one, I might still consider making this his main food. But it's cool that they gave it to us, you know, to try. So I'm going to switch a little bit gears right now and show you like some of the food containers that we've used. We have 2 main ones, and these are both from my old dog, Riley, that we're recycling for Gus. So this is his main food container. I didn't like having just bags of food sitting around because I felt like, you know, it kind of lost its freshness. And because Gus is a small dog and so was Riley, we only buy the 5-pound bags, and it fits perfectly in this container, and it seals. And you know, we were feeding him, we were feeding we were feeding Riley a 1/4 cup per feeding, twice a day, and this is a 1/4 cup measuring cup. And that's probably what we're going to do with Gus too, like, but maybe feed him more when he's a puppy, but once he gets older, it's a 1/4 cup per feeding twice a day. So this is his feeding, Tupperware? I don't know what to call it. And then, his bowls, of course, you need bowls. So a water and a food bowl, tiny, because my dog is tiny. And I got these at Home Goods a long time ago for cheap. Really, like under $10 for both. And this is probably one of my most favorite finds that we had with Riley. We, like I mentioned in my previous video, if you've seen it, my fiance's family has a cabin in New Jersey that we like to visit in the summer. So this is awesome. It's called a travel tainer, and it's pretty much like a travel dog food container. So you don't have to take this like whole shebang right here. You can just take this. And this I think held 7 cups of food, which is, you know, for how much we were feeding Riley, it lasted about a week, you know, or no, more, about almost 2 weeks, so it was perfect. Anyway, so the way it works is it has a handle. You take off the handle, and you open it. There we go. And you take off the blue edges of it, and they turn into bowls. There's a water bowl and a food bowl, and then the middle part is actually a separate container where you can put food and treats. Isn't that neat? I think it's really cool. So, you know, I put food, enough for however, like we usually only stay a week at most. And then at the top I put a little bit of the treats, so it's all in one. The only thing that a lot of people complain about this is it's not dishwasher safe, but whatever, you can hand wash it. You know, and it's pretty sealed, it's airtight. You know, it's really roomy. Like, I think if you have a big dog, this might not be as convenient because it can't hold that much food, but for a small puppy, this is perfect. So if you go camping or road tripping or whatever with your dog, this is like the perfect thing ever. And see how compact it, how compactly it kind of comes together. I think it's just perfect. It's like a one-stop storage, you know, thing. Like, that's so cool. Traveltainer, if you want to look for it. It's available. I think it said PetSmart sold it, but I've never seen it there, so I got it on Amazon. And then, let's see. My fiance, he's so sweet. He, like, randomly surprised me and got me a placemat for Gus. I was like, oh, you're so cute, but placemat. And then, you know, that's pretty much it for his food and treats and stuff. And again, you know, if you have any questions or anything about where I bought something, or, you know, you're curious about a specific brand and stuff, just comment and I will get back to you on it. And I hope this video is helpful to you. But anyway, I'll see you in a little bit. I will talk about his dog bed and the dog carrier that I bought for the next segment. But thank you for watching and have a good day. Bye.